Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Okay, break. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's cracked. He's checking crack.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Check ready.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's checking.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Rush in. Let's go. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, tight. Mike 53. 53, Mike. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, 44.
Back to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so
late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Here we go.
2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Wide open receiver complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 191.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got you.
2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And a Jaguar first down.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Big stop, G.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dances by him. 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.